Hi, welcome to the KJD show. I'm your host, KJD. So tonight, my episode's going to be about gym etiquette. Now, don't take what I'm saying as gospel. I know there's a chance I could be wrong on some things, or even that you're going to be disagreeing with me on some things. But let's face it, everybody's got their own opinion on gym etiquette. Well, here's some things that I think about when I think of gym etiquette. To start off, whenever you put some weights on to do some weights, pick up the weights after yourself. I mean, come on, if you're strong enough to put the shit on there, you're strong enough to take it off. And secondly, the reason why you come off as a douchebag if you do that is because somebody else has to pick the shit up after you. And secondly, you're showing off how strong you think you are. And even if you are legitimately that strong, why do you need to flaunt it in front of somebody who's not even going for the same goals as you? I mean, come on. There's some women in there, or even other human beings in there, that are too short probably to pick some of the stuff up because of the way how you might have set the bar, or just the way how odd of a machine it may be, like some of the bench press machines, the hammer strength ones. If you're under 5'6", it's going to be a struggle for you to pick it up no matter how strong you are because of your height. Secondly, the quote-unquote gym alphas, the ones that pretty much try to act like they're the alphas in the gym, the ones that'll acknowledge all the other people who are pretty much going for the same goals as them, the ones you say, hey, what's up? They give you that look like, oh, how dare you try to talk to me? Why am I saying anything about the people in that group? Yeah, because when you try to offer your unsolicited advice to other people about, oh, you're doing your squats wrong, or hey, you're doing this exercise with the wrong technique or the wrong form, you're going to come off as a douchebag because it's like, well, hey, I'm rubbing it in on you that you don't know your shit. So even if you are legitimately telling the truth, if you're one of those people that doesn't tell, they acts like it's going to kill you to tell somebody hello back. Yeah, I realize that you're not in there to have conversations with people. Yeah, I know you're in there to get a workout done. I mean, the only reason why I tell everybody, hey, what's up, whenever I walk in there, it's respect. I mean, I'm sorry to say it, but not only that, if you ask that person for a spot, in the rare circumstance that you need a spot, that person's not going to give you a spot. So let's say something else happens where the machine falls or the weight falls on you. That person's going to be the last one that's going to want to help your ass out. And then you have the people in some gyms that don't clean up after themselves, and somebody else comes on there having to feel all their icky sweat. Ugh. It just grosses me out thinking about it. I mean, that's another reason why you're coming off as a douchebag. I mean, you may have staph infection, you may have ringworm. Clean that shit up after yourself. You don't want to spread that stuff on other people in the gym. And then you have the people that have their music playing off of a speaker instead of their headphones. I don't really want to listen to what you're listening to. Certain songs that may help you get pumped up for your workouts may not have the same impact on me getting pumped up for my workouts. And I already know that the music I may listen to in my headphones probably won't get 90% of the other people in the gym pumped up either. Everybody's got their own songs that's going to get them pumped up, especially when they're trying to get that last rep in. And I know some people are going to say, well, hey, how come you're not saying anything about the people that grunt? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because I do it myself, and I really don't think it is a douchebag thing to do, because sometimes it's just what you do out of instinct. Yeah, exactly. I said it. I don't think it's a douchebag move to make. Sometimes that's just what some people do. I mean, they may be in some kind of pain, and maybe that's just part of a natural reaction. I'm not going to judge the people that do that because I don't know them. So to go over it again on what I think constitutes a gym douchebag, somebody that doesn't pick up their weights after themselves, somebody that acts like it's a mortal sin to tell somebody hello back. I also think somebody that doesn't clean up their benches after themselves. And I also think that people that don't pick up after themselves as well. I think all that constitutes as a gym douchebag. And another thing that I think that constitutes as a gym douchebag is somebody that pretty much acts like the world's going to end if somebody asks them to jump in or if somebody else hops on the same machine or workout that they're doing. Yeah, I mean, you paid for a gym membership, so did that person. Not only that, that person's name is not on the gym equipment. Yeah, that may be true, but neither is yours. Yeah, just say, okay, go ahead, hop in. You know, that person may get that set, and by the time your customary rest between sets are over. Now, if you're doing drop sets, it's a totally different story. You could say, hey, I'm doing drop sets right now. But tell the truth if you're doing drop sets. Let them know, like, hey, I'll let you know as soon as I'm done. I'm doing drop sets. Because with the way how drop sets work, you lighten the load up as soon as you finish a set and do the next set right away. So, yeah, I can understand that. But the people that act like it's a mortal sin to share equipment with other people, come on, get a life. Grow up. It's not just your gym, it's the other people who pay for a membership to get in there. And the thing is, the reason is again why I said that the people that act like it's a mortal sin to say hello back, you try to come with that unsolicited advice telling somebody that they're doing something wrong, they're not going to want to listen to you. There's one guy that I know in the gym that's always quick to tell everybody hello. And whenever he's correcting me on what he thinks I'm doing wrong, there's a reason why I listen to it as if it was the gym version of the gospel instead of somebody that's going to be like, oh, hey, man, you're not going down deep enough on those squats, or hey, you're not pulling the bar down far enough on those back pulls. I mean, come on, man. Think about it for a minute. There's a reason why you might come off as a douchebag when you say one message, but another guy saying the exact same message, it's going to be interpreted as if, hey, this guy's trying to help me out. I mean, I'm just throwing out things like that just to make you think, hey. And I know there's going to be some people that's going to get pissed off at me, and I'm not expecting you to take what I'm saying as gospel. All I'm saying is my opinion on what I think constitutes a gym douchebag. And I know some people may think, oh, well, you know what, KJD, you're a douchebag too just for posting this video. You know what? I don't care. It's just how I feel about it. If you don't like what I'm saying on here, go ahead and unsubscribe from me. Unfriend me on Facebook. I don't care. I mean, that's just my opinion. My videos are pretty much opinionated videos. I don't quote anything that I say as gospel. You have the right to your opinion, I have the right to my own, and we'll just agree to disagree. But if you want to know why I feel the way about certain things, I mean, hey, I'm going to give you the facts telling you why I feel a certain way. You may have an opinion on why you may not like me. You know what? If the facts are there, so be it, but it's not your job to make me like you. It's not your job to it's not your job to make me like you. I mean, it's the other way around. I mean, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I mean, life's a two-way street. Respect is something you got to give to get. But, I think it sounds like I've kind of spun my wheels enough for the night. I already know that the majority of the people that do go to the gym that watch this video probably won't change the way they feel about what constitutes a gym douchebag, and whoever does get offended by this video probably falls under the category. I mean, whoever gets offended by that, I mean, there's probably a good chance that person may fall into that category. I'm not going to call any names out, because you know what? They exist in every gym. But at the same time, if it's just one of those things, if the shoe happens to fit, you go ahead, wear it, walk, run, jog with it, whatever you want to. I mean, I won't hold that against you for feeling that way if that's how it is. I mean, I've got the right to my opinion, you got the right to yours. Every gym you go to on the planet's going to have somebody like that. It's just the way it goes. I mean, it was like when you were in school, there was somebody that you knew that was a douchebag or a bully. I mean, even in sports, you always have that one athlete that's always giving the referees trouble, or you always have that one referee that's always trying to make the game about themselves, or that one coach that's always trying to make sure the referee can't do his job right. I mean, it's just part of life. Sometimes, if at the same time, it's a blessing to have people like that around, because you always have to make sure you're on your toes about everything. It's life. I mean, it's the way things go.